So today I wanted to let everyone in on a little secret, a little technique that I use that I think everyone could benefit from, whether it be in fitness, in health, in everyday life, in success, whatever it is you're looking for. If you start to put this principle in place, I truly believe that it can help you to achieve amazing things. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is something called the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction is a basic principle whereby you get back from the universe what you send out to it. Okay, so I've always been a little bit skeptical about talking about this because I didn't want to feel silly, and I understand some people are not going to be able to understand the concept that I'm going to talk about today. But ultimately, what the concept behind the law of attraction is what you send out is what you get back. So if you send out negativity and doubt and fear, you will get back very little by way of achievement because you're not visualizing and believing in yourself as being that successful person. However, on the counter side of that, if you can clearly visualize what you want to achieve, how you're going to get there and what you're going to do, it's the universe sends that back. So the universe sends it back to you by way of achievement, by way of getting what you set out to do. Now, some people straight away are not going to believe this universe nonsense, and I'm in between supporting your notion and having my own opinions on it, which I'm not too worried about sharing today. But one thing I can tell you is that we now know, as a scientific fact, the human brain can correlate information from using the law of attraction. Now, that's not saying that some mystical universe is going to send you all the things you ask for just because you truly believe in it. Rather, the fact that the human brain has a series and sequence of thought processes that allow you to act in a certain way so long as you believe what you're doing and you believe in your end result. They're called mirror neurons, and they're the same thing that happens. If you watch someone lift their left hand and you watch it intensely, your brain is actually signaling similar neurons as if you were doing the same thing. Okay, it's something we knew existed in monkeys many years ago, and we now know definitely exists in humans. Likewise, when you're watching a thriller or a high-speed car chase and your adrenaline starts going and your breathing changes, your body is creating that same stimulation as if you were involved in that car chase. Yeah, that's how the brain starts to make things happen. Now, when we relate that to the law of attraction, the way it can work is very, very similar. Where if you place yourself in that situation and you visualize clearly what you're looking for, and you're very, very clear and very specific about what you want, and you believe it every single day, you truly believe it, I can be a living proof that it will happen. I envisioned myself owning my first private studio about 6-7 months ago. It was actually after the first time I ever met with a lady who'd done some of our mindset coaching sessions previously, called Shakira. And I started to discover the law of attraction and the principles behind it. I read the book The Secret, and all I can say is it's added an immense value to my life, because now I'm standing in our private training facility in Tilbury and have seen a great amount of change and amount of benefit from just understanding these principles. As I say, not even wanting to use it in the airy-fairy way about the universe, etc., but more just establishing a firm self-belief and a firm, I know where I'm going and I know that I am going to get there. It takes a lot of resilience because it's very easy for doubt and fear to creep in sometimes. Whereas if you can get very, very clear about how you're going to do something and what you're going to do to get there and believe in yourself every single day, it will happen. Now, some of you might be watching this video thinking, why is he talking to me about, law of attraction? I don't own a business. That's not my aspiration. It's not what I want to do. Well, you can apply the rules of law of attraction to anything in life that you want to attract to you. So if you want to get in great shape, and I'm talking whatever shape you want to be in, if you want to be a professional bodybuilder, you visualize that every day. If you want to be a bikini model, or if you just want to go from a size 16 to a size 10, that's fine. But you need to get very, very clear about where you want to be and how you're going to do it, and have that resilience to see it every single day. Now, one of the tools that I found really useful for this is having a vision board. So have on your vision board the things that you want to get, and have a clear thought process about how you're going to get them and what you're going to need to do. And envision yourself having them every single day. It's relentless, but you need to keep this consistency. What I did find as well, which is fairly interesting, is when the vision board went on the back burner and I wasn't really paying attention to it, the things that I had hoped to continue to have in my life didn't really happen. So I kind of got the studios and things started going really well and moving forward. And then obviously the vision board went on the back burner. I had other things going on. And, you know, it's kind of not much has moved since then. So I'm getting back into my processes and being clear about where I'm heading and what I want to do and how I'm going to achieve it. To have that resilience to push through, even when times are hard. And that's another thing that I want to get across. It doesn't mean that it's going to make it easy. It doesn't mean that it's going to be gifted to you on a silver plate. You're going to have to still work hard. You're going to have that sheer belief and resilience that, you know, you are going to get to where you want to get to, so long as you keep pushing forward, you stay consistent, you see yourself with that end product and create how that's going to feel. And then when you do get there, it's very easy to then set a new thing that you want to find, a new thing that you want to do, a new thing that you want to attract. Now, trust me, people, in my opinion, I honestly don't care if you watch this video and think he's talking absolute rubbish, it doesn't work. You know, go about your lives, be happy, be content, and continue your ways. However, from me personally, and again, I'm standing in Thurrock's biggest private studio from something I envisioned 6 months ago, I'm saying give it a try. You know, if I'm wrong, then you've not lost anything. And ultimately, if I'm right, you're going to get a great reward from it. At the end of the day, I learnt this from someone, and I'm passing it on in the hope that some people might see it and it might resonate or spark some form of interest. If you do want to find out more about it in detail, I strongly recommend reading the book The Secret. It talks a lot about these processes and how it was founded and how it works, and how actually some of the most successful businessmen in the world in history have used this exact same process. But we need to understand the difference between the universe and the scientific analogy or, you know, reading of that situation. That's something that, again, you can do your research and you can find out more about. Best of luck. Start to visualize, start to imagine, and believe, and it will happen. Take care.